everyone, it's me Gayatri. This year also I am continuing as your IT teacher. Hope all of you are safe. So children, before beginning our chapter, let me introduce something else. In this day-to-day world, all are technologized. When you are looking each and every corner, you can see everyone is completely immersed in technology. Yes or no? In each and every corner, everyone is completely immersed in technology. So that means it's our time to develop much more. So let me begin this academic year IT portion. So before beginning, we have totally 9 chapters. This year we have totally 9 chapters. Moreover, there are so much practical work. So in this condition, it's very difficult for us to continue the practical session. So now I am going to start the chapter which is having less practical part. So today I am beginning the 3rd chapter. Just take your textbook, page number 35. The chapter is Introduction to MS Access 2007. So this chapter is having less practical session. Okay. So about this chapter, something extra I am going to give you. MS Access. Before defining MS Access, let me introduce something else. In this world, everything wants to be stored. We want to store our data, we want to update it, or we want to retrieve it. So these processes done in every field. In the case of education, in the case of medical, and every field, the process of saving our data and retrieving is going on. All of you know that. For an example, in the case of hospital, in the case of a newborn baby, with the baby come to the earth, what happens? We are saving the record. That means we are saving the name, time of birth, date, everything in an order. Just think that not a single baby is coming to the earth per second. More and more. So what we want to do? We want to record it properly. So in the day-to-day operations, if we are recording it proper way, that means we can retrieve it as per our need. Another example, in the case of school, all are having admission. So your details are recorded in school. That means more than 100 students are studying in a school. So it's not an easy work to save our details. So what we want to do, whatever we are saving, we want to make it in a proper way. Otherwise, later time, if we have a need to retrieve the information, it's very difficult. Because if 3 or 5 children's names and details are saving, it's an easy thing, quite easy. That means whenever needed, we can tell the name and tell the details and we can retrieve. But if we are saving more than 100, what happens? Is it easy? No, never. It's not easy. That means our day-to-day operations want to be recorded properly. That means our data. What is that? Data. So the term came is database. So this is the thing. What is database? Database means what? This we are going to discuss in this chapter. Database means a collection of information. What is that? A collection of information. This information is stored and retrieved whenever needed. So when a user is stored his database, that means when a user is storing the data in computer, and if they want to retrieve whenever needed, this is known as what? Database. Understood? This is what? Database. So once again, database is a collection of information from which a user can retrieve whenever needed. So Now we have discussed about the data, the storing of data. Just think, nowadays everything is going to be fast and fast. No work we are making to is slow down. So for making our work more easier, what we depends upon? Sure, it's technology, that means computer. So we are depending upon. So just think, if we have a software or program that helps us to make our work easier, it's very good, no? So surely we will depend upon it. So this chapter going to introduce, or we are going to discuss about the system that is used for saving our data. The chapter name is Introduction to MS Access 2007. Okay, so let's start our chapter. So I have discussed you what is a database. A database is a collection of information from which a user can retrieve it whenever needed. This is database. So for best example, we can give the example as school. We are saving, or we are storing our data. We are storing the data of a child or a student. That is known as database. And also we are not at all storing or saving it. Whenever it is required, we want to retrieve it also. Let me tell you another example. In the case of a bundle of books, when we are keeping a bundle of books in a cupboard, bundle, that means so much will be there. What happens if you are not keeping it in an order? Is it easy for us to retrieve it? No, it's not easy. That means when we are keeping the books in a specific order, later if we have any correction, that means if we want to retrieve or if we want to modify, something want to be done, it's very easy if there is an order. So that means just like that, database means what? It's a collection of information from which the user can retrieve whenever needed. This is database. Hope all of you understood this topic. Okay, now another thing, when we are keeping this data in our media, only we are keeping it nicely and going and sitting like this? No. We want to do so many operations, yes or no? Sometimes we want to add something, sometimes we want to delete something, sometimes we want to retrieve something. So that means day by day we want to make so many operations. That means the word we are giving is what? The word we are giving is management. Understood? That means we want to manage our data. Okay. So management means, in management what all things include? Add, delete, modify, retrieve. These steps will be done in this management. So database want to be managed each and every time. Okay, so let me say something else. If there is a program that helps us to manage this database, is it nice? Yes or no? Yes. If we have a program that helps us to manage these database, then it will be very easy for us. Yes, in our Microsoft Office there is a program that helps us to manage. They are, one example is MS Access. This is the example. So mostly we are using this program, Microsoft Office Access. So once again let me say you that database means a collection of information. A collection of information from which a user can retrieve whenever needed. And this database want to be managed just like modifying, adding, deleting or retrieving. And the program that helps us to manage this database is known as what? Database Management System. What is that? DBMS. Database Management System. The program that helps us to update or manage our database is known as what? Database Management System, or DBMS. So I think now you have got a clear idea of DBMS, the program that helps us to manage the database, that is DBMS or Database Management System. Okay, so now we have discussed main 2 points about database and database management system. So database management system that we are mostly using is MS Access or Microsoft Office Access. Okay. So when you look into a textbook, page number 35 and 36, you can see the definition of database and database management system. So just read the textbook not one time, just read twice or thrice. Okay. Now the next topic is database models. Database is designed in 3 ways: hierarchical, network and relational. These are 3 ways in which our database is designed. Which are they? Hierarchical, network and relational. Mostly we are using relational. Mostly we are using what? Relational system. That means the data are stored in a form of table. So it's very helpful for us to view that database. When we are looking or when we are watching a table, no, it is arranged in a specific order, then it will be very easily identify the details included in that. So database is designed in 3 ways: hierarchical, network and relational. Mostly we are using relational system. That means the data are stored in the form of a table. So this system is known as RDBMS or Relational Database Management System. So the system that is designed in the form of table or in the relational form, it is known as what? RDBMS or Relational Database System. Is it clear for you? So just read the textbook, then it will be more clear for you. Now I am going to discuss another 3 topics included in this database. They are field, record and table. These are the main components used in database management system. Which are they? Field, record and table. Once again, field, record and table are the 3 main components included in DBMS. Okay, so let's have an example. So let's draw a table. I know this is not actually a table, so just take an example. So in the case of a table, when we are taking this as an example, we are storing the details here. This is student's roll number, name, address, and we are giving here 1 roll number and name and address. Okay, so each details what we are storing is known as what? Field. So in the case of database, we are storing the information. That means we are storing the details. In the case of a school, if you are storing a student's roll number, name and address, what happens? It will not be 1, more than 10 or 100 will be there. So when we are storing the details, each detail is known as what? Field. Details are known as field. And complete field is known as what? Record. The combination of field is known as record, and record, when two or more record forms, it is a table. Once again, where each detail is known as field and the combination of field is known as record, and each record is formed to as a table. So these are three components in DBMS. So in the textbook it's clearly given in page number 36. You can see here example has given with a table. Using a table, that means the three basic components, field, record, table with suitable example. So just read the textbook, then it will be more clear for you. So once again I will repeat, we have discussed about database. What is database? Database means it's a collection of information from which a user can retrieve whenever needed. And also this database want to be managed. Sometimes it want to be modified, created, deleted or retrieved. So this management, if a database want to be managed, if there is a program that helps us to manage database, it is known as what? Database or database management system, that is DBMS. So DBMS is a program that helps to manage the database. Hope all of you got it. Now, database is designed in three ways: hierarchical, network and relational. Mostly we are using which model? Relational model. So this relational model is a form of table. All details are stored in a form of table, and for me or for us it will be very convenient to access that table. If our data are stored in a table, for us it's very convenient. So this model is known as relational model. So this system is known as Relational Database Management System or RDBMS. Okay. Now there are three basic components used in DBMS. Which are they? Field, record and table. Field, record and table. What is a field? Means the details, each and every details when we are giving in a database, it is known as what? Field. The combination of field is known as record. If so many details we are giving, that details are known as, or that field combined to form a record, and each record is known as a table. So these are the three basic components used in DBMS. So I hope you understood the three sections of this chapter. The first one is DBMS, RDBMS, that means the models and the basic components of DBMS. So just read the textbook page number 35 and 36. And if you have any doubt, let me know. So I'm just going to wind up this session now. Thank you.